I'm here tonight from my home in Harlan. I grew up in Wise County and I lived in Whitesburg for 15 years. I know a lot of folks here from my time opening and running Summit City downtown. I love Letcher County and I love Eastern Kentucky. And I think that this prison is a terrible idea for our future. The people who are pushing for this are promising some kind of pie-in-the-sky job creation that will be the salvation of Letcher County. According to the BOP's own report, the environmental impact statement we're here discussing tonight, the Bureau of Prisons says, and if you want to follow along in this, you have your copy. It's on page 90 and 91. Excuse me. As to the construction of the prison, quote, only a small portion of the construction workforce is expected to be filled by current Letcher County residents. As to the operation of the prison, quote, the number of new hires originating from the current Letcher County labor force is expected to be small. Quote, only a small portion of the permanent workforce needed to operate the FCI is expected to be filled by current Letcher County residents. Only one Letcher County resident currently works at one of the other 3 federal facilities in Eastern Kentucky, which this report that we're here to talk about tonight attributes to Letcher Countyans being, quote, unable to meet the BOP's hiring requirements, page 109. We are being promised a rosy economic future by the people trying to push this prison on us, but we know better. The facts do not line up. This report here, which I hope anybody wants a copy of, we have a bunch of them. The good folks at the Kentucky Center for Economic Policy ran the numbers. In Martin County, McCreary County, and Clay County, each of which has a federal prison, their total employment has continued to fall since the prisons opened. The populations have dropped, and they continue to have among the highest poverty rates in the country. Opening a prison didn't solve their problems, it made them worse. The governor of Kentucky just announced federal investment of $500 million, a number we're familiar with here, for an aluminum factory in northeastern Kentucky with an estimated 1,000 jobs attached to that. Imagine if our leadership here in southeast Kentucky had been fighting for us to get that investment instead of a prison which, by their own words, quote, only a small portion of the permanent workforce is expected to be filled by current Letcher County residents. I mentioned that I grew up in Wise County. Right after I graduated from high school, 2 super maximum security prisons opened there, Red Onion and Wallens Ridge. Boys I grew up with, who a couple of years earlier would have gone into the mines, went into those prison jobs. Of the ones I know personally, it has taken a huge toll on them.